Hello everybody, Miran here. Welcome back to a new episode of Europa Barbarorum. So we're gonna play here. I think this might be the last episode. We'll see about that. Now let's go on to the game and let's play the game. So as you can see, we are in 64 BC, and we have managed to conquer almost all of the map, all of the settlements. Now we got only one settlement here that we're gonna have to fight right now. They are about to surrender. We'll see if we're gonna be able to defeat them. We got the general here, I think a Libyan general, which is 67 years old. However, I think we can recruit new generals down here. No, actually we got lightly Romanized province. We cannot do this. Anyway, let's go on with the game, or with the game to the next one. And as you can see, we also got a lot of movements. We have played we have fought a lot of battles here. We're still having a lot of stuff, a lot of things to do here. They are just some minor things. Basically, we have managed to finish the game, and we are also taking this. I'm just going to enslave them right away. I think they are here. There we go. As you can see, now the situation is under control now. This general is great. Now, in order to stop another rebel, I would like to destroy some buildings that we're not going to use, that are not Roman buildings, such as... Yeah, there are a lot of city defenders. Right, I'm just gonna destroy this one, public health. As you can see, now population is gonna be a little bit... But as you can see, we can also build some stuff such as Shrine of Mars, which is what I'm gonna build. We're gonna build also a doctor. I'm gonna also increase the taxes just a little bit. Population is going to increase extraordinarily, simply because we got a lot of buildings here that increases the population. I have destroyed one in order to have less cultural penalty if you're gonna have less buildings like this. And we're also gonna build a temple, so I think that we should be alright. We got also another general here that is Eastern Ally general. There is nothing else we can do here. We have just taken this, we have taken some casualties, but now the situation is under control. And we manage to have a projected profits of 88,000 denarii. But the city is expanding. We have a 31 years old general. I think must be a nomadic allied general. Which is of course okay. Now let's go on. We have a family member that died in Archy. Doesn't matter because we got plenty of family members here. Let's see, this one seems to be the oldest one, so we're just going to send him to Archy right away. Now as you can see, he has increased the public order a lot. He's going to do a good job down here. We've also got 2 units of Hastati, but as you can see, different level of experience. One is 26 defense, one is 23, so they are really good. Now this is the general that is the oldest. We got plenty of generals, like a lot of generals here that we could send to war in case we're going to need it. And a few more bonuses that this general has managed to achieve. Now let's see if we can make any other upgrades down here, for example. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, this guy, we should send him to Italy. Alright, he's just gonna come any closer. And I just thought that we were having another general here. This is what I thought I saw, but it seems not. We got basically only that army. And a lot of other units that we could send. Now let's see what we got here. Now as you can see, it doesn't look any good. This must be a family member. He's 58 years old. Now let's see, we can recruit here this Baltic frontiersman. Yeah, there we go. We're just gonna take all of them, but not the Levis spearmen. They're like almost looking the same. Baltic archers and axemen, but of course we don't have this right here. The Pomeranians. The Pomeranians can be retrained, I think, here. so we got only a few of them. And we also got the unit of Sarmatians. I think they came retrained here. No. No, they are Slavic light spearmen. I think they came retrained somewhere in here. Am I wrong? No, the Black Sea. I thought that we were able to retrain some of the Sarmatians. No, they are Black Sea coastal levels. Yeah, I see that we cannot retrain the Sarmatian. Or maybe they are even more far away here, but we haven't upgraded the towns yet to be able to do that. Population growth. Oh, here! Yeah, Sarmatian light spearmen in Uspe. I knew that we can retrain them. Now, unfortunately, they're gonna have to come back. Alright, whatever, just there. And so we got some that Baltic Levy spearmen. I don't think that we can retrain them. At least not yet. Right, we can send them back here. Maybe we're gonna train them later. It's gonna be something there anyway. And the Scythians. Also Scythian riders. Yeah, actually Scythian riders and some others. I think we can send them back. There you go. In Odessa or Olbia, whatever. Yeah, there you go. That's good. And some Germanic spearmen. Let me just see. Germanic spearmen right there as well. And the rest, they're just Celtic troops. Alright. Good, now we had a lot of movements. We did a lot of movements. I think it's time to move on because I did already enough this turn. So we're in 64 BC still. I'm just gonna try to stabilize the empire a little bit before I'm gonna end this campaign. It's gonna be like the last campaign that I'm gonna play here at Europa Barbarorum. Let's see. Now, first of all, we're gonna have to check how are our towns doing. They're doing great, so I won't have to do anything else. We're just gonna go on to the next turn. We got, as you can see, a lot of troop movements. The main core of our army is in Siberia. We're just gonna let them stay there. They are all of them entrenched. So things looking good. Soon we're gonna make it to 5 million. Having an income of 92,000 denar. Faction announcement. Oh, we have a German that died here. Oh, this is too bad. Oh, these guys that just keep moving. Why not sending these guys inside? Right, the armies will be bigger now. But of course, the armies will also remain. They will stay. I got an idea. I'm just gonna get these guys out. Now we can send them back and retrain them, of course. Oh, hang on a second. I actually wanted to keep the general inside. And basically, we can send a lot of these guys to retrain. Georgian swordsmen, I think they must be mercenaries or so. I don't think I can train them, but I can retrain these 2 units at least. I didn't want it just to send too many at once, but I'll start sending them. The rest of the armies are just intact, which is alright. There are no any other troops around here. We can theoretically retrain them as well, or we can just keep them. This is an army full of horsemen. This looks extraordinary. I think I want to send them back to... because I should just keep this army alive no matter what. This is a very nice army. And this one as well. But this army full of horses, I want to send them back and... let's see if you can. Wow, they are so far away, they cannot even move down here. Whatever, I'm just gonna try to send them back anyway. -1 influence. Why is that? Yeah, he's got enough influence anyway. He's a general. Right, I think this one is also for free, so if you're gonna build it here, let's just build it. It's gonna be a bit costly, but it's gonna also give us a lot of money in this area in the Far East. Carta. So we're just gonna increase a little bit the tax rate. We got here a general. We can recruit another general, but I'm gonna do this just later. If we're gonna have this built, population is going to increase anyway. Alexandropolis. I think we're supposed to be able to recruit some new men, but it doesn't seem to be so. Don't have a general now. Alright. And I think that I have 7 unit right here in Crete that we can retrain. 22 defense, looking good. Take a look at the income we have in Pella. Isn't that great? The population still increases. Here we got a family member, 22 years old. And here we have to train some units, which is great, but I would like to send them because we got nothing else to do here. I like to send them in Rome. Or to put up a new army here. That would be great. This guy is going to die of old age very soon. Anyway, let's go on to the next turn. We are 63 BC. I'm going to try to stabilize this region a little bit more. Now, this is the region that we have just taken, and it seems that we are already having trouble. Normal tax rate, population, I think, increases with 5%. Right, I'm just gonna let them stay down. And we got another region where we might have some trouble, and then that'll be all. Would be here, where we got a family member. Population still increases. Now, of course, we can reduce the tax rate, we can increase the population even more. It's not gonna really help a lot. But of course, we're gonna try to build as much as possible. Maybe if we're gonna build all this, things will look much better. Okay, let's go with the game. Now, as you can see, we got a lot of troop movements all across the map here, which is great because we're retraining and we're putting our army all back together, our armies. Many of these troops will reach their destination. We also got a general here that is not doing anything in the northern. I should just take a look a little bit more in that area. And we also have a rebel fleet, or 2 rebel fleets. Great. Alright, let's check. And where exactly can we have these fleets here? Only 2 type of fleets. This one is a trade port, so we don't need them. I think here is what we're gonna need. No, we cannot merge them. Alright, but whatever, we're just gonna send our fleet back. Where are they? I'm gonna try to retrain them anyway. Once they're gonna be here. Only 44,000 denarii, 92,000 denarii. And another family member is there. Now, as you can see, the situation looks more under control. We're gonna send this dude. It's going to look absolutely marvelous, which is what we need. He's 64 years old. He's also going to die. The question is, what are we gonna do with this army? Frostpot, we got the same thing. I would prefer to build that. This is Ekbatana. I want to build a few things from time to time, and I also want to send our... we have a general on here. Yeah, let me just send him here because we have to anyway unite this army and build up a new fort. Anyway, these guys are leaving. But this guy will stay, and then we're just gonna put up a new army. Also got some other guys here. I'm just gonna send them in the northern. We want to retrain those guys in Africa. I'm gonna have to send them through Ukraine. I have a big army here. I'm not quite sure what am I going to do with them. So we have rebels. We don't have rebels to fight against. Alright, the training has been completed. In Chingu we have built something. We got also a very nice price reduction here. So I'm just gonna try to build everything we can. We've got 2 generals. Gava Aursa. Let's just build that. It's not gonna help to increase the taxes. That's enough. Okay. So we don't have really any battle to play. I'm just gonna move forward. We have made some other massive investments, which is of course good. In Tuat we have some trouble. Here we got no general. Population still increases. And since that, I'm just gonna have to build something to bring us. I'm gonna have to reduce the tax rate even more. I'm not quite sure. Victory Semitic. I'm not quite sure if I have to destroy some buildings here because we got everything Roman. I guess we can. Yeah, we can also recruit some Mormon. I think recruiting some Mormon is going to be better. In Garama, we got here 2 generals, but we can also recruit even more men. I can also upgrade it if I don't want to do it. Yeah, we're going to have a better garrison. I hear the high tax rate, but we can still recruit even more Indian longbow men. It's just going to be again under control. In Bibrakte, we got some trouble. I'm just gonna build that and recruit some more units in Gergovia as well. Yeah, and as you can see, if you're gonna have a better garrison everywhere, things should look much better. Of course, this requires a lot of money, a lot of investment, but they should be alright. I've still got a lot of troop movements up here. There's some rebels there. I don't know how exactly you can get rid of them. It's not that easy. 13,000. Maybe given better income in Damascus. We have 1 general that has died, but got another one, 43 years old. We also got 2 in Bosra. In here we're also gonna have to make another upgrade. This one is going to bring Colony, public population growth bonus, Colonia, -1 increase in tradable goods. I think this one would be a very good investment here in order to maintain the public quota. Yeah, we're just going to put this one also. Yeah, I've got plenty of troops everywhere. Mastering good tactician Publius Augustus in Armenia. fabulously wealthy Lucius Augustus in Calchas. Yes, indeed, the population is also increasing. It's going to increase a lot. Wait a minute. I think here we have a huge price reduction, so I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna try to build it. Just a few more units recruited in Emporium. We've got also a rebel fleet up there. Now let's see, what can we upgrade here? Let me just upgrade this. And we're gonna have to go after that rebel fleet. Another upgrade. Yeah, this is just transport fleets, but we don't really have any attack ships, and I would like to have one. Let me just build one of these on board. It has a huge attack, it's very expensive, 2,200 denarii per turn. But I think that we should be alright. In Palantia we have also built this temple, that's why the situation is now looking under control. And that's it. Oh, I think I brought this general, 65 years old anyway, in order to get some troops out of here. I'm not retraining anyone. No, the situation is not going to look very good, but it's still stable. From Ostraka. In fact, I think we can do it already. So got some horse archers, that should do it. I'm just gonna send them here, gonna get some troops out of here, and then we're gonna move up to Mastia and so on. We got a fleet with whom could attack these rebels. I'm not quite sure we're gonna be able to defeat them, what we got here, but we'll try. And I guess that's it. We still got a lot of stuff here, we got a lot of troops everywhere, such as here. I don't even know what to do with these guys. But we got no general to send or something. We could try to defeat them. I could take a general from here. I suppose we'll move down there. Got another army that was just standing there. He doesn't want to hide. We don't have any other generals that are, you know, free. Anyway, let's move on to the next turn. We're in 63 BC. There are still some things to do here in order to stabilize the region. All of a sudden, the situation is not looking good here. The population is going to increase again. Just building a lot of stuff, of course. And they Brakte. We also got a very good price reduction. I'm just gonna recruit some more men, and the situation will go under control as well. In Karna, we can of course retrain, but yeah, actually our situation is looking good. And in Gergovia again, because I think that now it's just gonna look again under control, and there will be again problematic. Of course, the more we're gonna build, the better it's gonna be. I still got a lot of troop movements over there, but we also making a bit more money, 87,000 denarii. Now it looks like, yeah, they're just not gonna make it. But here also they're just a lot of troops. Baltic frontiersmen, I think we can retrain them. Can train a lot of guys from here. Slavic light spearmen as well. Not the Bastarni. Step riders, no. These guys, no. We can train these guys, by the way. And rest, we just cannot do it. So let's move on in this direction if we can. It's just gonna take forever for them to arrive. That's the problem. We cannot change this. City grows. Let's expand it as much as we can. It's a very good family member, 40 years old. He got a huge price reduction in this. Publius Lucrus is a good tactician, however. What is he? A general, yeah, indeed. 22 years old. And we have to train a lot of. Now we got a very good admiral down here. We're just gonna leave him in this area before I'm gonna send him back to the training. Because he's just doing a great job. Here, can increase the taxes. Also try to increase the agriculture. And I'm just gonna try to upgrade everything I can here in order to reduce the burden. I mean, to reduce the descent. Yeah, I think that's enough. Okay, so we have made a lot of investments. I think it's time to move on. I think this guy, we should move down to Uspe, as far as I know, so we can bring them there. They'll reach it very soon. Alright, time to move on, I guess. Yeah, I've still got some trouble. Such as in Baikor, although we're doing everything we can. Yeah, there you go. Now it's gonna be alright in Halikarnassos. As well, but we also were recruiting a lot of troops down here. No, it seems that everything I'm gonna do here is not gonna help. Incredible. Alright. Guess that I'm gonna have to reduce the taxes in Halikarnassos, but we're just gonna leave those troops being recruited. Should just be alright. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, these guys will secure a better public order. Hellenistic native spearmen, so it's not going to be a big deal. Now we made a lot of investment this turn. Alright, got a battle here with these guys. That's good. We won it. And again, we got a lot of troop movements all across the map. Because we have to retrain our forces. And we made 89,000 denarii. These guys can move forward. That's what can we train here. Like some Celtic units. As you can see, public order is also going to be better now. I still want to build this. I think this will also bring some happiness, honestly. And these guys will be retraining Rome. So let me just bring them closer. This guy is 2 and this guy is 2. As you can see in Rome, we got a lot of troops here that are being retrained. This companion cavalry is having almost maximum amount of experience that we can get. 2 gold stars. So they got their defense of 35. These guys are having 29 defense. These are very good units. Now, of course, we could get, for example, this dude also. this dude and send him out there. But the question is, what is left to conquer? Because there is really not much. Minus 55,000 denarii. We have indeed a lot of investments last time. Past childbearing age. Yeah, this is what happens late in the campaign. You're not gonna get any marriage proposals. Good tactician, Servius Lucullus. Yes, he is a good tactician. This is good. Now population is going down. If I'm gonna build this, it's going to increase population. How much? 1%, 1.5, 1%. It's going to be 0.5% increase population. And also some happiness, which is, I guess, good. In Ankira. Of course, we can retrain here some Gallic auxiliary in Ankila. Well, this is a little bit strange, isn't it? But it doesn't matter. It is what it is. In Karn. Right, if you're gonna train these dudes, yeah, as you can see, the situation is gonna be even more unstable, even more under control. Right, here we can, of course, recruit some more units, and we can get some units that we're not gonna need, such as these guys. That these are some mercenary units. For example, without these guys, just right here, and put up a new army of mercenaries that, as I said, we're not gonna need. But it seems that we don't have these units. Even if I like to send them to fight these rebels. No, let's just send them. I know they're gonna get killed, but it doesn't matter. There's no one left to fight. Okay, let's move on with these guys forward. I'm not quite sure what I wanted to do with this army, honestly. Oh yes, I have to retrain them. I think we can retrain some of them. Same thing here. Good. Now we have them. Good. That is great. Now we got we're gonna have that way a few armies. 3, I could send them here. These shepherds are anyway very experienced guys. And the rest are just full. Now we send them here, 4 units, 2 units. They should be alright, they should be good. And with this guy we can also build a fort. It's also a family member, it's a very good one. This one I think is better. And we got another army that we could use. Of course, we will just going to need a general. And for this army too, that is not hiding or something. And the only way is to send them to Rome if you need a general. I'm just going to be able to move a little bit farther on. This is the only town where we might have a rebellion. I guess I'm gonna have to reduce the tax rate here. Okay, and there has been another settlement with a very good public order. Now we got indeed so many armies everywhere. Of course, with generals, we also have armies without general. Armies without generals, they are at the risk to rebellion. They could rebel, however, but I don't think that this happens in this campaign. It is not at this Europa Barbarorum. Anyway, let's go on to the next turn then. We're good. And you see that there's no one left to fight. That's what happened in Spain. Because we have just taken this, as far as I know. We're just gonna build that. Maybe this will make the people more happy. And our sea riders, I find them to be alright. I mean, like both of them. Now, situation is gonna be under control now. It's still increasing. We're just gonna try to build more stuff. I think that we're gonna keep having rebellions here. 54 years old. I think I'm gonna decline that. Maybe I could have taken it, but I don't care. Maybe this guy was just too old. Garama. I'm just gonna try to upgrade it because, as you can see, the public order doesn't look very good here, especially if this guy is going to die. Of course, we got some other generals, but in Gergovia. Those don't need this. In Carthage, we have built another fleet. We have retrained a lot, and I think it's time to fight a battle. Actually, it seems that we did fight it. Alright, here we can retrain this fleet when it will arrive. Alright, so I just wanted to get... I'm gonna get some of the experienced ones. Here, I'm not gonna have to bother. We're just gonna move on down here and take some troops in this area. I'm gonna give it another massive army. I'm gonna just let it there, so we can increase the taxes a little. Also build some more stuff. I think we're doing fine. Let's go on to the next turn. I don't really want to spend too much money. There are, of course, a lot of money to spend, but if possible, I would prefer not to spend too much. Right, so here, I guess I'm just gonna have to decrease the tax rate a little bit. You got an old one. If you're gonna recruit another general, maybe it's going to be a better one. We'll see about that, not sure. Let's go on then. And we still got a lot of troop movements all across the empire here. I'm just gonna try to stabilize the empire before we're gonna end this, and then we'll see what we're gonna do. Now I'm gonna have a fight. Oh, they have been killed. Whatever. I'm not even sure if they managed to kill any of the enemy. Alright, cool. Now, as you can see, we have almost reached the milestone of 5 million denarii, which is absolutely wonderful. We can only send the cavalry in order to retrain them. This is a companion cavalry from the early campaign. As you can see, we got a lot of experienced troops here. This is just incredible. And this guy should also move here, and this guy should move down here in Taras, where we will be to retrain the medium skirmishers or something. Forces melt away, I know that. End of season report, faction announcement in Bononia. We have one that passed away. But as you can see, that there is another general that is staying there. Now let's see what this can we do. Alright, looking good. I don't think that we get some other rebellions. Or rebels. Rebels. Eastern Light Cavalry. I think we can retrain them. Question is only where. Eastern Light Cavalry. In Nicaea. Okay, let's send them. Not sure what exactly happened. Yeah, okay, that is a good point. And the rest over there. Good. That's good. And I think we had another small settlement. Oh yes, this one can be developed a lot. It's gonna recruit a new general in order to make sure that everything will be alright over there. We can do the same thing here. In Gavasaka. Let's build this temple. A bit of retrain is going to be alright. We're going to need a new general here. Good, and I think we're done here. Let's move on to the next turn. We are in 62 BC and the game continues. But we don't have anything else to do because the situation is under control. At least for now. Yeah, things are looking stable. Now, in Uspe, I think that we might be able to retrain the Sarmatians. They managed to take some experience, but they are still far away from being very experienced units. Agricultural estates, population growth, public order -10. Still, we can afford this. Alright. So what else happened? Income 72,000 denarii. Alright. Let's go on to the next turn. We're in 62 BC. I think now we have some retraining to do in Rome. And we have another rebellion here. How the situation doesn't really look that bad. Just gonna repair and retrain some more units. Just one more. That will do it. Population 12,000 still increases. And we still also got a lot to build down here. We have retrained, however, so many. We have trained so many units, so that we got some trouble with money right now. Oh man, look at this thing. He is a family member. 20%, 15%. So it's better with him inside. 20%. 16 years old. He's just so young. All right, I'm gonna have to retrain something here, but I think that the best thing is to send this. Yeah, he's the closest general that can arrive. This one cannot arrive. Pomeranian can be retrained there. Oh man, what can we do now here? Now, we can of course send this army. What about this dude? Is anyway better. Let me just send him first. Let's see, we're gonna have a rebellion. I know. Just gonna try to recruit some more. Man, population is going down anyway. I think one way or another we're gonna keep that under control. In Ictus we also got someone that died. But as you can see, situation is under control anyway. We don't have too many troops anyway. Population is going to increase now. Build up a colony is gonna be better, I guess, here. And we got a few coming of age. Aulus Silanus in Coffin. Aulus Ascilinus in Roma. I also should retrain this, guys. Publius Asina. Yeah, I saw him. Aulus Silanus in Segesta. But no, this is not something that I would do. Because this turn is better. He's 59 years old. Yeah, I said that. Right, it says that I'm gonna have to send this guy somewhere else. He's a 16 years old family member. He's gonna go to battle. This one is just going to stay here. Now, there are many things I can do with him, because we've got a lot of troops to send. Let me just send him here. Or here, and he's gonna go and take care of some other armies. Defense 25, they are pretty good. And yeah, there you go. Alright, these guys are also moving forward. Now I'm gonna have to bring them. These are Nubians and Ethiopians. These guys should go into Africa, but what would be the best way? I think this one here. It's gonna take them forever to arrive, that's true. Alright, that's good. Yeah, we'll see. Bohoris. In Calatis. Navalia Magna. Kersosenos. Yeah, no, there's nothing I can do right there. Let's go on to the next turn then. Right. Yeah, I know that. Repair. Great marketplace. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Population is gonna go down. Now I gotta have to see if I can bring this general down here. Nope. But what is the public order now? 50%. Well, I guess that is much better. No. There you go. Now it's even much better. So now at least situation is going to be under control. Now this youngster, we can get him out, and he's going to have Levi Spearman. Yeah, he cannot try. He's going to have an army here. Situation is also looking absolutely wonderful here. This is, I think, the German general. Yeah, theoretically we could leave with this guy and bring him closer to this area. I think also in the central area. He's got nothing to do right there in the northern. There are no rebels or such. And now situation is under control. Here, but we're still gonna go down with -1%. But important is that the situation is under control. In Sidon, we have a family member that died. Theoretically, I could do a few things here. Train some more men, still not gonna help. 65%. Unbelievable. Okay, I gonna have to reduce the tax rate. I could, of course, send some of these dudes. Or maybe not. No, I just gonna leave it like that. Okay, in Arretium we have another dude that died, but there is the faction here. 35 years old. Now I could put up a new army in Rome. Because the question is, where exactly shall we send them? This one I think is the oldest. We can also send them in the northern. Like around there or something. He's got a very nice, very good army. Also got, of course, also another general that we're sending. I don't want to put up new armies, but with the troops that I have, I can actually do that without losing any extra money. So this should be alright, I guess. Gava Mazakata. We should just build as much as we can. Gava Roxalana. What? Yeah, there are some regions where we're still having some trouble. Very unfortunate. I think possibly a family member died here. I don't really remember. I don't recall that. Yeah, that should be much better. And we're just gonna build something else. In Garama. In Baikor again. Multiple times. I guess I'm gonna have to reduce the tax rate. We got such an old general, he's so good. Yet he's got so much trouble. Yeah, just a bit more and 1% increase. But we're not gonna have any rebellion, at least. This, I guess, is good. Let's go on to the next turn then. I'm just trying to stabilize the situation here. Theoretically, there are no moves that I can make. I'm not quite sure. Yes, we can train them here, actually. That's good. $77,000 in coffin. Another family member has died. We got such a nice price reduction, so I'm just gonna go on with it. We've got another 2 family members. That's perfect. Gavatisakata. Alright, time to recruit a general then. Or we could send him, but I'm not gonna do it. I just want to recruit anyone. I think I wanted to retrain them. But of course, first of all, we're gonna have to bring them all the way up. Alright, cool. Let's move this guy back south. It's got nothing to do right there. Alright, and let's move on to the next turn. We're 61 BC. Only in Garama there are some troubles. Right. 0.5%. So this one will go to Rome, and this one is a Gallic, gonna go to Massalia. Okay, cool. And I think that we had some others that have right here that we can retrain, so-called Pomeranians. 72,000 denarii. I got a good price reduction, so I'm gonna go on with it. Same thing here, a very good price reduction. So, yeah, we're just gonna try to attack them. $54,000. Yeah, I built some more stuff. What about some Segesta? And time to send these guys for training. I think I'm gonna train them. And that's it. And how about these Tracians? There you go, here. There are some that cannot be retrained, of course. But I can still move them forward.
March! Out of move, sir! Imperator! Orders? There are some that cannot be retrained.
And another army without a general. Actually, we can get this general to this army here. And he should have a pretty decent army over there, I think. Alright, but that's enough with movements. Let's go on to the next turn, and we'll see what's gonna happen next. Situation is under control. That's good. There are a lot of movements, there are a lot of battles still to fight. We managed to sink some rebels. Now I want to get back here and get our fleet back for training.
Yes, Captain.
And to have the fleet fresh. 78,000 denarii. It's looking good. I think situation is looking good. High tax rate. We can increase the tax rate in Athens just a little bit. You know, I like to do the same in Rhodos, but as you can see, we can't. And we made a lot of investment last time. So Castle Flamin is consul, +2 influence. He is a family member, followed by a general. Now, of course, we can also retrain some of the troops here, but I don't think I'm gonna do it just yet. Gladiator obsessed, good tactician. Gavatisakata. Yeah, we do have indeed a lot of generals everywhere. That's what we got here. 2,000. Alright, let's build that. Yeah, the most armies we have are in this area, including this family member here, 40 years old. He's got a very poor, tiny army. In fact, we could send him 3 troops. Oh yes, we had this cavalry army. With this side, we're also gonna need the generals. I gotta first of all send them back to or near Rome. Yeah, that should be it. That should do it. Yeah, just gonna build that as well. And here we're gonna have. I want to send these guys to Africa. They need to go back to Africa, basically to southern Africa. But of course, first of all, they're gonna need to travel all the way along in order to reach it. Recruitment report. We got, of course, our troops are very far away. It just takes forever until they will arrive, or they have to. We're in 60 BC already, and we're just moving forward. In Garama, we still have troubles. Yeah, I cannot retrain any more troops. I'm just gonna have to decrease. Got another general that I think it's not that influence. Doesn't have such a big influence, but he's still very good. Also try to upgrade Lepki because I haven't upgraded in a very long time, so I'm gonna go on with it. I'm just gonna move on to the next turn. As far as I see, we're gonna have less and less troop movements all across the map here because we're just having control of the situation. Now I would like to send some generals with their armies in order to secure the integrity of the empire. But as you can see, it's not necessary, it's not possible to do that just yet. 74 years old. I cannot accept that. Now, what do we have here? So yeah, first of all, let me just send some troops that cannot be retrained anyway. And the Scythian riders, because they're just almost intact. This army is going to be bigger. These guys will move there. Just gonna retrain some of the units, of course. I'm gonna send them forward here, and these dudes around here. Yeah, there you go. So he's gonna have a big army now. And I'm just gonna send him here and establish like fortification there or something. Another family member has died here. Now, as you can see, the situation is looking now much better. It's because he died. And another one. But here, the situation is looking terrible. Of course, I can recruit another general. We'll see. But we're gonna have a rebellion for sure now here in Kabalaka. Oh, was it supposed to die? And we cannot recruit any other general. I'm just gonna go on with the poor units of Caucasian spearmen first. Anyway, situation is looking under control. And we got an emerald that died at sea. Here I can also recruit another general in order to secure a good public order. Patavium. Yes, now we can recruit legionaries in Patavium. Because we're gonna need them. Alright, these guys are also not doing anything. Let me just move them forward. We're just gonna need a new general that I'm gonna take from Rome. In fact, I'm gonna take him right now. I'm gonna take him right now alone. He doesn't need to go with any other units. He's 29 years old. Pretty big guy. Alright, he's just moved there. I would like to... We got too many troops down here. Recruitment report. Yeah, I know, we have recruited a lot of units. Now, in Northern Africa, it doesn't say we got any other units or troops that we could send. Now, here, we got this little dude. Situation is under control here, but it's not the best. Time to send him, like, towards Tolosa. I'm not sure he's gonna be able to make it. I'm not even sure we can use this Gallic Noble Cavalry. We definitely cannot use this Neitos. Because we're gonna have a CTD, I know that for sure. No, I'm not gonna build anything here just yet. I wanna wait. But the Gallic Auxiliary Cavalry is something that we can use. Yeah, here we're gonna have rebellion, but it's not gonna bother me. Okay, let's go on then. I just hope that we're gonna bring the situation under control very soon over there. And we still got a lot of troop movements. In fact, I'm trying to find a way not to have that many troop movements. Eleuteroi. A rioting. A suitable husband. Yeah, that's it. So 20%. The question is, if... Yeah, I don't think it's going to be any better. I can, of course, try to retrain some more men, but population is going to go down with only 1%. If you're going to bring this guy out, it's going to be 10%. If you're going to bring... This guy cannot make it. This guy also cannot make it. This one would do it. I'll try to move, but of course it's not gonna help. And recruit here another one. Let's see. Yeah, so we got gonna have takes forever to recruit them. Well, 20% or yeah, 20% means that we're gonna have 15% now. We're definitely gonna have rebellion. I can retrain him, can do whatever I want. His public order here seems to look alright. I could of course try to send some armies or something, but it's just not gonna happen. What's going on here? Yeah, if you're gonna increase it, 65, 30 less. I can just send those guys over there. And I think that we will have rebellion here. I mean, there's nothing else I can do to stop it. Death stalks the land. Gonna go down with 9.5. It's not gonna be a big difference. Let me just build this massive temple of Mars. In Burdigala, we have lost a family member. 46 Celtic Lesser King. Gonna recruit another one. And in Bestatania. Oh, this old man has died. Right, doesn't matter. Let me just send this army like around here, which is gonna get more troops, and then we're gonna send also another general from Rome to take care of the situation. In Salamis. Right, but there's nothing else we can do here in this game except for taking care of the empire. In Roma, 42 years old. Okay, that's good to know. As a family retainer. Italic shock cavalry. Equites extraordinary. They have a defense of 31. This is really good. Defense 31 is always cool. Gonna put up first fortification over there. Yeah, they should just move there. Okay, time to move on to the next turn. I hope we're not gonna have rebellion there in Germania. We will see about that. Hang on a second here. Of course, I can retrain them. It's gonna be much better. I'm gonna have a full army here. Got, of course, a lot of full armies. Gonna try to cross the Caucasus and send them over there. I have a very high tax rate. This is a 69 years old family member. He's going to die very soon. Right. We could still send these guys and fight this rebel. Just auto-resolve it and let's just say like they get rid of them. And I guess that's it. I think we're gonna have a rebellion over there. But that doesn't matter. We didn't have a rebellion, but I think that we got another problem here. These rebels that are still spawning in this area. Now situation is under control. Fantastic. And we're still recruiting some men. I don't think we're gonna need that guy, but whatever, let me just bring him anyway. Yeah, we can also increase the tax rate in order for the population to go down even faster. High tax rate. Yeah, that should do it. In Gergovia. I'll have to upgrade these settlements because if I'm not gonna do it, we definitely gonna have a rebellion one way or another, sooner rather than later. Alright, now I have invested a lot in gold. Oh no! One has died here. Let me see if I can just... He cannot move. Yeah, but the public order still is going to be very small. 30%. Just a few more troops. Population is gonna go down anyway. Very high tax rate. Mediolanum. Arbella. Yeah, that's enough. But I think in Susa we can fight a battle. I have to be careful because they're not going to be able to move back. Yeah, no, it's too late. Whatever, maybe next time. Okay, so in Bulgala we have recruited some men. Family member. All right. Okay, there's nothing I can do here apparently. Although, no, actually I know what I can do here. I can just destroy this because we cannot do anything. This is going to give us a little public order. We had anyway low tax rate, but it doesn't matter. Now population is gonna increase, but it should look anyway better now. Because I'm not gonna be able to recruit generals, then there is no reason to have this. 50 years old general, but we can recruit another one, right? And also build that. Now we're gonna have another fight that I think we might lose. Oh no, they have been killed. Those mercenary units. I didn't want to disable them, I just want them to fight. Eleuteroi. A suitable husband, 63 years old. Now I'm gonna have last to retrain, minus 8%. End of season report. And the investments were indeed huge. Halicarnassos. Yeah, whatever. I don't have to do anything here. Public order and the situation is extraordinary in this area. So we got two coming of age. Apusilanus in Dalminia. Oh, here it seems that we can also build something. In Dalminia, I always forgot about this settlement. And Titus Britannicus in here. Yeah, a few buildings would be important. And I got 48 years old, 22 and 16. Basically, we could send some of them out. These guys cannot be retrained. In Karna. I'm gonna put up a lightly Romanized province so that we're gonna be able to build some Roman buildings. That I think should be important. The troops have been retrained. And I think I'm gonna end recording here. We're in 59 BC. There is basically nothing else we can do. We have conquered the whole map. I think that the situation is looking very good for us right now, right here. There is not much I can do except fighting some rebels from time to time. We've got some rebel armies all across the empire. Of course, theoretically, I could keep playing this game, but I think I should end it here because I think that I have played enough. Right, we're just gonna increase here also. The taxes. Yeah, as I said, there is not really much else left to do except fighting some rebels from time to time, such as here in Zolochin. Yeah, as you can see, there is no problem fighting the rebels anyway. Biannual competition. Yeah, I can't change this. Anyway, that's it. I mean, this campaign was really marvelous. We have played a lot. We had a lot of fun with it. We have a lot of money. We have conquered basically all settlements. I don't think there is another settlement that can be conquered. That is because this one is gonna need. All right. Maybe we should just wait here. This is because there's no one else left to fight. I mean, we fought enough. We have conquered really a lot. Things are looking really good here. I mean, if I can take a look here, there will still be some stuff to do. Some things to be done. Germanic club infantry, I don't think we can retrain them. What the bloody hell are you doing? Yeah, there you go. Germanic auxiliary cavalry, we can retrain them here. And yeah, I think I'm gonna have to end this because this doesn't bring anything to just keep playing it, you know. I think I played enough. So I'm gonna have to end this marvelous campaign here. It was a really great, nice campaign. I'm gonna keep playing, but not Europa Barbarorum. I'm gonna play some other game. I'll see what am I gonna play. I do not know yet. But anyway, it was, as I said, a very nice campaign. We had a lot of battles to fight. I think this is episode 65 or something, or 66. So I think this is enough. I'm glad that we managed to finish this, and we're gonna see you guys next time. So thank you very much for watching again. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, bye bye.